It's not easy being evil, and evil's what I be. Choke on it.
Why hello all you Japanese bad apples, it's no other than your scum of the galaxy host Zorak, welcoming you to yet another Japanese edition of Bad Rap. Now, I know we announced in the last episode that we would be interviewing Japan's #1 king of the monsters, Godzilla. Unfortunately he could not be here for tonight's episode on account that he and some other iconic members of the Ketchum clan's Japanese branch are fitting in a new member. So, in today's episode, let us introduce the infamous tea shop owner from Tomobiki Town and the latest addition to the Vile Vanguard. That's right, I introduce to you no other than Mr. Fujinami. And now, on with the show.
Konnichiwa, my name is Mr. Fujinami, and for those of you who grew up in Japan during the 80s, or like Filet of Soul 1 did back in 2007, watched Yurzi Yatsura on YouTube before Shopro started their bullshit, then you would know that I was the proud owner of the beachside tea house business, known as the Hamajaya Tea Shop. But there is something I have never revealed to the public until now, that I specialized in making poopy kami tea for the homosexual populace of Japan, and of course I sold my tea to straight people in the hopes of converting them into poopy faggots. So yes, I am really Tokimo gay, and darn proud of it. Wink. And you're most likely scratching at your nether regions wondering, if this were true, then why did I have a deceased wife and a tomboyish cross-dressing daughter in my swell show? Well, let's get the most obvious thing out of the way, starting with the fact that Misako Fujinami was not my wife despite what you may have heard, but she is actually my cousin. And yes, this means that Ryu Fujinami is not my actual daughter, but I do in fact strongly believe that the little bitch was conceived by no other than Arthur Fonzarelli from Happy Days. Oh sweet tea bag dildos, I think Filet of Soul 1 just made a new running gag. Erg. But it's true, Fonzie-sama did in fact visit Japan that day, something about jumping over a shark for publicity, but anyways, during his stay Fonzie-sama actually had his swell way with my cousin Misako, and 9 months later he was born. Unfortunately for Misako, because she wasn't established enough, she died soon afterwards, from a combination of herpes and the clap. When I discovered that her newborn child was in fact female, my first thought was to toss that little bitch to the curb. But I was afraid that abandoning a newborn child would look bad for business, so I was stuck with a little bitch. I figured if I was gonna raise this little cunt, I would make her halfway presentable to the homosexual public by posing her as my son, an heir to the tea house business, and even teaching her martial arts to toughen her up and make it much more convincing. Of course none of this is to any avail, as she constantly tries to expose herself as a girl and keeps trying to act feminine behind my back. I refuse to have my poopy kami reputation tarnished by raising a fucking female. And that's not even the worst part. Aside from being an female, there is also something that really adds insult to injury, and that is Ryu is an podophiliac. Having a dreaded vagina is bad enough, but now she likes bare feet too? That just disgusts me more than straight porn. So yes, I am a footaphobe, ironic I know, on account that I myself go around barefoot most of the time, and the plain and simple fact that I sell tea to beachgoers, who are also mostly barefoot. Most of this stems from the fact that she hangs around that foot-fucking troublemaker Ataru Moriboshi, of whom I now consider my sworn enemy, for taking my son away from me. Yes, over time I've actually sort of grown attached to the idea of having a son, an heir to the Hamajaya tea shop, and have been in the works of fixing it so that I could change Ryu's gender, by any means be it magic or science. That way I could have my very own personal love child to have poopy gay incest with. Yes! Of course anyone who has seen Pedal Toner 69's secret missing episode of Yurzi Yatsura knows about me and my news partner Kagato's failure in Tomobiki Town, my humiliating defeat by Ryu, and of course my temporary insanity. But enough about that, let's get to the real reason you came here. Since I had my sanity returned to me thanks to the help of the Shiteno, I have recently become part of a new organization, the Japanese branch of the Vile Vanguard. That's right, I have joined Kagato's swell group so that I could help to wage war against that has-been American group Pickles and his Barney Bakas, so that we can claim the title of swellest poopy faggots in the Speakonia community. Yes, that will be Tokimo swell. Anyways, you already know about me, now why don't we say konnichiwa to some of the other Ryumanias of this swell group. Starting with this one here. Why hello there my swell evil offendees, my name is Gerudo-chan, better known as the Fujini. And yes, as my nickname implies, I have a huge poop fetish and I really love to spread my sexy excrement all across the planet and all known space. That's right, I have plenty of poopy to spare from the gaping confines of my enchanted lum-bum, and you know what they say, waste not, want not. But anyways, I have joined up with a vile vanguard in order to wage war with my eternal enemy, Hakusho Die Now. Yeah, he may have been on television longer than me, but when it comes to true poopy gayness, that has been his way out of his league. And when we do in fact have our inevitable showdown, I will flood his insides with my never-ending flow of love sauce until he chokes and dies on my tangy prostate pudding. And then I'll eat the husk that is his dead corpse along with my tasty poopy. And when I do, I'll use my ever-so-famous victory pose to glue to those fuckers in the morning lunch.
Let's Yamiko time! I won!
And for the record, that line was in fact the inspiration for Fillet of Soul 1's censor screen. And yes, I'm also waging war on the fourth wall as well.
Konnichiwa, my name is Mota Fujiwara and these people next to me are the Japanese rock band Bumpo Chicken. And yes, we are also really gay, and when we're not rehearsing for a swell song to spread our poopy swell philosophy, we usually spend the day fucking each other in a choo-choo train formation, or raping our various die-hard hard femmes, as we make their anal virginities commit seppuku in our massive love katana blades. Ahamaha. Anyways, being part of the vile vanguard was the sweetest deal, as we finally get to rage war on our sworn enemies, in both the music industry as well as homosexuality, and that would be no other than Taki and Tsubasa, who are members of the Barney Bunch, and podophiliacs. Not to mention they also sing the famous theme song to Fillet of Soul 1's latest channel intro, by the way. But rest assured we won't be living in the shadows of those overrated fucks for very long, and when the time comes we will show those crazy rainbow cunts who the top dogs in homo harmony really are. Yes.
Yo, I'm named Captain Onishima, from the swell Sega Dreamcast Game Jet Set Radio. Now you may think I just look like some psychopathic police detective, obsessed with catching that gang the GGs, but I'll have you know that I happen to be a typical corrupt cop, who so happens to be a poopy faggot, and well, let's just say that is a reason I let that homophobe Hayashi take my place in the next Jet Set Radio game. But anyways, since I've come out of the closet as an ex-cop, I joined up with that vile vanguard, so that I can finally give that Bonnie bitch beach what's coming coming to him. Hey, if you actually think that joint is gay, then yes truly, forget about it.
Konnichiwa, my name is Kanichi Joji, better known to the Digimon universe as the Digital Emperor. What, did you think I became a good guy after that particular saga during the events of Digimon Adventure 2? Hurrah, that's fucking bullshit, and I especially don't get married to that dyke beach Miyako no way after the events of said series. I'll have you know that I am still wreaking havoc as the Digital Emperor, and I have great plans in the works. Being a member of the Vile Vanga gives me the perfect opportunity to rage war on that Barney Bunch member Motomeya Daisuke, who for some reason likes to call himself Davis. Weird. I unfortunately had to put down my Digimon partner Wormaron on account that he was an pedophiliac. But don't worry, I got a new partner I have recently become digidestined with. Okay, he's not a Digimon, but he is a definite improvement over that damn Wormaron. In fact, why don't I let him tell you more about his swell self?
Konnichiwa, bitches. My name is Deadlox Maru and you may remember me from the iconic anime series and merchandise franchise Hello Kitty. And for the record, I never had anything with that damn kitty cunt, nor with her pedal pal Karuki, for that matter, as both are podophiliacs. Anyways, everything that Kenichi-sama says is true, that is I am DG destined with that sexy pocky-flavored poofker. And yes, I've also been picking up some slang from the good old land down under, since I've also become permanent butt buddies with that sexy Australian Alexander Stark. Yes! And let me tell you, being part of the Vile Vanguard is a much sweeter deal than what happened to me in that episode of Robot Chicken. No, that was not swell at all. I'd rather be jamming with Bumpo Chicken any day. Ha ha!
Hey there all you penis pipsqueaks, my name is Shibugaki, the school bully from the anime series Astro Boy, and if you're assuming that I am a raging but pirate like the rest of this lot, then you would be bang that tender underage asshole on right, hahaha. Yes, I actually take great delight in raping all the sexy young boys and making all the females commit seppuku with my raging katana blade. Yeah, that crack Matu Fujiwara made earlier is catching on, link. Anyways, as you can plainly see, the Lay of Soul 1 is using my 1980s character design to represent me in this video, as he was not around for the 1960s version of my series, and the less said about my 2003 incarnation, which makes me look like a Blondie's version of Disney's Willy Ha 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 Willy the Giant, the better. Now, although our main objective is to take down the Barney Bunch, I personally joined the Vile Vanguard, as a way to wage war on my anus arch-rival, Gentako Jima from Detective Conan, who, along with the rest of the Junior Detective League are members of that group, the Unestablished Union. Lately I've been getting rather biblical, with another member of the group, and that would be no other than Takashi Goda, from the anime series Doraemon. Even though he spends most of his time picking on that Kenny Kanabi Denobi, his true objective is to take down that America J. Frankie Duckwire, of the East Blue Equinox. But just between you and me, the real reason he joined the Vile Vanguard is so he could escape the wrath of his she-hulk of a mother, who also happens to be an podophiliac. And if you value your life, and your anal virginity, you'll keep that information to yourself.
Konnichiwa, my name is Buddha Shibuwara, one of the most famous motion picture stars in all of Japan. And Fillet of Soul 1 has added me into the Vile Vanguard, not just because I was his dad's favorite actor from back in the day, but also because I am going to be one of the main money makers for the Japanese branch of this swell group. Anyone who has watched my movies knows that I was famous for playing gangsters and crime lords, and now I am going to be spending more time acting out my stage persona, as I have been made the official godfather of both Kabukicho and Roppongi, two of the biggest crime hotspots in Tokyo. Yes, I run all the nightclubs, the red light districts, and of course all the gay brothels. Oh yeah baby, I am one of the Jap branch's biggest sources of cash flow. Business is booming and we have a huge influx of gay clientele coming into my territory. One of our biggest clients being no other than the Yakuza, who are also one of our biggest sponsors. I would really like to expand my crime ring outside of Kabukicho and Roppongi. One of the biggest obstacles standing in my way is that damn pedal pimp Nabiki Kendo, who runs all the brothel rackets in Furinkan town. And the last thing I need is to start a turf war with the Saotome Toku Sentai. But luckily, I'm not the only source of income. Come for this branch. Say hello to one of the group's biggest investors.
Why hello there, my name is Jiro Torahota, from the movie Masura Taigo Jiro, known outside Japan as Godzilla vs. The Thing. Moreover, don't ask me why Fillet of Soul 1 gave me an Australia Jin TTS voice, your guess is as good as mine, hahaha. But anyways, ever since joining up with the Vile Vanguard, Happy Enterprises, now known as Happy Hour Enterprises, has become more profitable than ever before in the homosexual industry, since I killed off my homophobic partner Kumayama, and converted the company into a gay porn enterprise. Yes. But we all know what happened in regards to that fatherfucker Gojira, and how he thought he killed me in the aforementioned film. Well, the joke's on him. I'm still very much alive, and when the time comes comes, I'll be ready to exact my revenge, hahaha. Anyways, I was thinking of adding that sexy Mr. Taco from the previous Gojira film into our swell Jap branch. Even if his name reminds me of a certain female appendage, that shall remain nameless, erg.
Konnichiwa, my name is Dinosaur Ryuzaki, from the anime series Yu-Gi-Oh! And yes, as you can't see, I am a mega bum user duelist disc as a dildo poopy faggot, ha. Anyways, in addition to raging war on the Barney Bunch, I have joined the Vile Vanguard, as a way to get back at the elitist alliance for ruining my carefully laid laid schemes to seduce that hunk of man-meat insector Hogat and make him my eternal sex slave. So yes, we are also mortal enemies with Professor Radigan and his League of Homophobes, obviously, and knowing that we have his swell-ass rat of a brother on our side, should give us quite the advantage on those tryhards. So you'd better watch out, elitist alliance. When you least expect it, you'll be going the way of the dinosaurs. Ha.
It is I, the God-winning king from Bronze. Yes, that's right, I am a poopy faggot, and the only hog there's left open for me to around, and I have joined the Vile Vanguard as a way of seeking revenge on Riki Tango, for remake my plans to send the Tango brotherhood into a gay establishment. So yes, All that mutant you cooperate mentioned in is part of the video. I am already in the works to solve that little problem of the Japanese branch expanding our game robbery industry. Yes, and it's for you to keep saying no. Do the best branch your ghastly female bad side, your critical prostitution takes well suit come come to an end.
Well, hello there. My name is Tao Pai Pai, also known in the Dragon world as General/Mercenary Tao from the Dragon Ball franchise. Now then, you may notice the red-eyed cyborg character between Yuro Torahide and Shibugaki. Well, YouTubers, that is me in my true form. Yes, I am actually a cyborg. The person that you're looking at right now is what I used to look like before my tragic defeat against that little bastard Son Goku. What you are seeing before you is merely a disguise. Much like how those metallic cats in the anti-foot faction sometimes wear disguises to hide the fact that they're cyborgs. Anyways, even though I'm from an alternate universe, and the fact that I would technically be Chinese, I have joined the Japanese branch of the Vile Vanguard because I want to get a chance to fight the clone of Son Goku in the Saoto Meitoku Sentai, as that is probably the best chance I've at seeking revenge on that little footfucker. So, watch yourself, Son Goku. I have a sword dildo with your name on it, and I can assure that you will not enjoy the swellness of it.
Konnichiwa, my good man. I am the Cube Ghidorah, and since this is a re-upload of a video that takes place before my debut in Fillet of Soul 1's Christmas special, there should be no need to explain my connection to the Ghidorah from the 1971 Gojira film. And now that I have sucked in the context of sucking on a fresh hunk of poopy, successfully smothered the fourth wall with my sulfuric excrement, let's just explain the origins of my swell existence. After the Cube Muppet swiped himself some expired sushi from a sushi bar after being denied satisfaction from said establishment, he was stricken with severe food poisoning, and after taking a massive diarrhea poopy, his tainted sushi excrement, combined with a toxic sewage, gave birth to yours truly. Anyways, if you want more details about me, just watch Fillet of Soul 1's earlier Christmas video. One more fourth wall shattering reference for the win, haha.
Greetings, mere mortals. My name is Re-Uploadeth, the gayest demon in the Sengoku period. Bag. It's so swell to be active once again. I haven't had a swell sexy time since I was killed off by that damn canine cunt in Uno Tai show, only to be brought back to life and immediately killed off again by his unestablished half-breed son, Inuyasha. But enough living in the past. Let's talk about my swell plans for the future. Ever since I was resurrected into what is now known as the Meiji period of Japan, I've been getting rather close with a sexy human by the name of Makoto Shishio. Yeah, he may be a human, but oh sweet Diltis, those bandages and glowing red eyes make him look all the more demonic. Ha. But my demonic swellness is nothing compared to that of the swell leader of our Japanese branch. In fact, I think that's him coming coming this way now.
Konnichiwa, my name is Aku, reader of the Fiery Vanguard's Japanese branch, and I am really gay. You may also notice that I speak right an Asian stereotype. That is because I am thousands of years older than I like to piss off all the modern day yappers with my stereotypical accent. Yes, that is very swear. Anyways, aside from being the reader of this swear branch, I am also one of the main rulers of Photosphobia. Yes, everything would be going swell if not for the fact that my friends are always being foiled by that no good footfucker Samurai Jack, my mortal enemy, But oh sweet dear, this, mark my words, when I get my hands on that Tendo Waka, and yes, I am Aruzo mortal enemies with the Tendo family as well. By the way, I will show him what happens when you cross the great Aku and his evil homosexuality. Yes, that would be so swell.
So there you have it. There are plenty more members of our Japanese branch, some of which may be making appearances in Filet of Soul One's future videos and hopefully others. We have many plans in the works to make sure that Daimo-sama, better known as Master Vile, becomes the next name in poopy faggotry once he has been brought back from the land of the dead. And to not just the Barney Bunch, but also to the Betty Bunch, the Ketchum Clan, and even Team Tycoon, that especially means Yumoroboshi, and even to the Elitist Alliance and the Fort Pimp Knights. You better enjoy every last minute you have left on YouTube, because soon, and without warning, the Japanese branch of the Vile Vanguard will be coming for you. Well, thanks for watching, and be sure to support the Japanese branch of the Vile Vanguard. And if not, or if you're a supporter of any of our aforementioned enemies, especially that footfucker Moriboshi, yeah, I still really hate that guy, then prepare to personally feel my unholy wrath, and oh sweet Dildus, you'll wish you were never fucking born. Anyways, back to you, Zorak-sama.
Thank you, Mr. Fujinami. Not since my interview with Blinky have I seen such devoted evil from a group of fiendish faggots. Well folks, thanks for watching this special edition of Bad Rap. I'm your host Zorak saying, if you can't say something nice, keep saying it over and over again. Ha ha ha.
And the cat's in the cradle and the millennium rod. My favorite Superman quote is kneel before Zod. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when. You probably should have told me when you were coming home. I mean, it's not like I have my own wristwatch.
Well, I guess the rumors I heard are in fact true. I am actually the swell loafer, love child of no other than Fonzie-sama. I knew there was no way I could have been conceived by that poopy faggot. Beg, want a load off my mind.
Ah yes, you know Ryukun. Being related to Fonzie-sama would more than explain your rebellious personality. A swell asset, if I do say so myself. Ahamata.
Ha ha ha, I guess so. Anyways, Ranma-kun, why don't we celebrate this newfound discovery by having a swell pedal party back at Tomabiki High School, my treat. What do you say?
Oh Ryukun, that does sound swell, especially since today's training session went pretty good as well, Hamata. So what are we waiting for? Sexy Tomabiki toes await.
Ah yes, off to it then.